Assalamualaikum and welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are doing well. So today I am doing this video and I cannot call this actually a makeup tutorial because I wouldn't want anyone to try this at home. Like, never do that because this is going to be disgusting and I'm really horrified that how the outcome will come out. Because you know what I'm gonna do today? I am going to be doing my high school makeup challenge, the way I used to do my makeup back in high school. And the way I remember how I used to do it, it's not something that I would want to do someone else or I would like to do that myself anymore. So I'm going to be doing my high school makeup today the way I used to do my high school makeup. And I don't have a lot of products which I used to use back then. So I'm gonna try to use the products that I have right now and kinda like do it the way I used to do. So I hope you guys will enjoy this one and be ready to be horrified. So back then in high school, I didn't used to use like this type of foundations, like regular foundation type of foundation, if you guys know what I mean. And back then I used to use like, you guys can still find it here in Bangladesh. You can find it in Cox's Bazar. I have recently seen that one in the Burmese market in Cox's Bazar, and also you guys can find it in New Market, I guess. I have still seen this product going around in local shops. So that was the Mali foundation. I will try to insert a picture. I don't have that one currently, so I'm not gonna use that one. I used to use that one and I didn't know anything about primers. Primer was a really new concept to me. Actually, I didn't start using primers before last year. I didn't used to use any makeup. I did use foundation, but I thought that primer was not that much important. But I know now that primer is really important. So I didn't know anything about primer, and for foundation I used to use that. I don't have that one, so I'm gonna just use a tad bit of my L'Oreal True Match foundation instead of that. And many of you might not know that I was actually born and brought up in Saudi Arabia. So my childhood or my teenage time was completely spent in Saudi Arabia. It's been just like a few years since I came back in Bangladesh. So back then we didn't have any beauty blender or brush to apply this type of products. It was all about hands. It's kind of like doing your high school makeup with your hands challenge. I didn't have that much brush. I still remember the brush that I had. I still have that one somewhere. It was just one single brush. But since childhood I was always into makeup. Like, I was always into makeup, and you know, I loved nail polish. I loved using nail polishes and lipsticks. I used to call nail polish lalpat. Still now I get to hear a lot of makeup tales from my family members about me, about wearing makeup. Like, I was crazy about makeup. I used to ruin my mom's makeup. I used to ruin her lipsticks, and she used to tell me that, oh, don't touch that one, that's not mine, that's some auntie's and someone else's, don't touch that, don't ruin that. But who listened? I didn't. I ruined every piece of makeup of my mom. But she was like, she used to doll me up so much. Like my childhood pictures, I remember I used to have like wing liners on and I used like red lipsticks. Those were like, I wanted to do makeup when mom did, and she had to like put on those things on myself because I wouldn't stop bugging her if she didn't. So I applied a little bit of foundation on my face with my fingers, and that's what I actually used to do. I used to apply anything with my fingers. Like, I used to actually do my eye makeup with my fingers too, if I am not wrong, yes. So the next step which I used to do was I used a lot of powder. It was all about powder, you know, the foundations didn't matter. It was all about compact powders, and I used to buy random powders from like their drugstore market and shops. So shade didn't matter. I would pick up anything that I would see and like. So powder was a big step in makeup. I used to use powder all over my face with the puff, you know, the puff actually that comes with this compacts, but I don't have the powder that comes with this Flormer one, so I'm using my brush, but I didn't use any brush at that time. Powder was the thing. It was like my jam. Load up your face with powder. And I didn't do my eyebrows at that time. My eyebrows are plugged right now, but I didn't used to plug my eyebrows, and I remember I had really like bushy eyebrows. Yeah, they were like really bushy. And for brows, I did nothing, like nothing. No eyebrow pencil, no carving out, nothing. I actually didn't know that I have to touch my eyebrows or I have to do any makeup on my eyebrows at that time. And the steps were really simple while doing my makeup back then. I have some products from back then. I actually had them somewhere in my bag and I never like took them out. I took them out. So, you know, for eyeshadows, what I used to use this eyeshadows like this is in, these are loose eyeshadows. They are in tube, Nouveau, Cheer Fleur eyeshadows, something. They were named. These were like loose pigments and they are like in roller ball. Oh, it's falling everywhere. I'm not gonna use this because they're like very old and they might be expired and I don't want to put anything on my face that's expired. So I just took them out from a bag, from a very old bag, my makeup bag, to show you guys what I used to use. I used to use this rollerball eyeshadow, like those days. I already told that I used to use this loose eyeshadows, and the thing is that I actually didn't know anything about primer at that age or at that time. So wearing these loose eyeshadows were very tricky because they would fall everywhere and they won't stick to your eyes. And for that, what I used to do was I used to use my Vaseline as my primer, you know, to stick those eyeshadows in my eyelids. I used to like apply a thin layer of like this Vaseline, or sometimes I would also like apply my lip gloss also in my eyelid just to make my eyeshadows stick in my eyelid for a long time. So I'm gonna take my Vaseline now and I'm gonna apply it in my eyelid. I used to like apply a tad bit of this in my eyelid. Okay, so for my eyeshadow, I'm taking a random sleek eyeshadow. I used to take them in my fingertips and then apply it in my lid. And you know, I have a picture where I'm wearing a similar kind of eyelid color, and I would like put it everywhere, like all over my eyelid. And back then I used to think that I did like really bomb makeup. I was so stupid. I'm looking horrible. So the next step was eyeliner, and let me tell you something that I used to hate wearing eyeliner. Like I never liked wearing eyeliner in my like eyelid area. I always like used to apply them in my lower lash line. Always, like it was always like in my under eye area, in my lower lash line. But I never like put eyeliner on my lid. I was not good at putting eyeliner on, and plus I never did. I used to like use the Lakme one, you know, the Indian Lakme one, which was really matte black and it's like in a nail polish bottle. I used to use that one, I remember, and it was really good and it was really easy to work with that one. So I'm gonna use my regular eyeliner right now to line my lower lash line. This was my thing. This was my eye makeup back then. It's like so weird putting back on eyeliner in that way. It feels really weird and really wrong. And I have a picture of me wearing similar eye makeup. I will try to show you guys that. I don't have any hijab on that pic, but I will try to crop it so you can see my face, and my eyeliner just fell down right now. I might not be adding any bloopers in this video because this video is kind of a bloop itself. The next part of my eye makeup was mascara. I used to coat my eyelashes very generously. I remember that, and I used to curl them too, but I'm not gonna curl them today. I used to curl them and apply mascara. When back then I didn't use any contact lenses. I started using contact lenses back in 2009, like when I started my college. The picture that I have of me wearing this similar makeup look, I was in class 8 at that time. So this was all that I would do for my eye makeup, and then I used to use a lot of blushes. And for blush, I always used to like pinkish type of blushes. I used to like those colors a lot. So I'm going to be taking this blush today and I'm gonna apply it with a blush brush. But I didn't have a blush brush back then, I guess. I used to use puff for applying blush in my face. And I remember I used to like pop out my cheeks with those blushes on. Apply them really like pinky. And I really had very round cheeks at that time. So this was all my face makeup, and then was the part for my lipstick. Back then I used to use those lip tires which had like so many colors in them. Like there were different colors in every row. So I used to use those lip palettes or lip tire or something like that. I hope you guys know what I mean. And pink was my color back then. It was like a very fuchsia pink, and I remember I didn't like use it completely over my lips. I just used to tap it in my lips to make it look a bit more pink, and then I would apply Vaseline on top of my lips or any type of lip gloss to make it look like, you know, very glossy. Glossy lips were the thing back that time. So I used to take this type of color from the lip palette and tap it all over my lip. This was my makeup look, which I tried to recreate in this video. So I have a very glossy lip, if you guys can see, like it's very glossy. So I don't have any lip gloss right now, so I'm going to be taking my Vaseline and apply it in my lips to make it a little bit glossy or moisturizing. That was the thing that I used to do. So this was how I used to do my makeup back in high school, and I didn't know anything about like contouring or bronzing up my face, so this was all that I used to do, and it feels really wrong, but I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And if you guys like this video, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up, like my Facebook page, follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and also in Snapchat. And if you guys still haven't subscribed into my YouTube channel, please do subscribe. Now I'll catch you guys in my next video. Till then, you guys take care. Bye bye.